Hello there. So what's left on this printer is the extruder. The extruder and the electronics. So I'm going to do both of those real quick. So I believe this, it's locked in right here. Bearing on there. Okay, it does fit in there. Get a screw there, and then that's the tensioner. So that's using the plastic itself as a bit of a spring. And the motor is going to be mounted, oops, I guess behind it, so we gotta put the motor in first. There's your drive gear, there's your idler, and then the tab itself sticking out here. The hole is not threaded. So this is a 4mm coupler with, I think it'd be like an M8 thread. Let's take a look, M8 bolt, no, M10. This is basically a snug fit, and you can use it to tap itself in. I always find it very helpful to have a driver on this. This here is a 10mm driver. We're screwing in forwards and backwards, so we're very slowly wearing in a groove. If you tighten this as hard as you can, you will just shred the plastic, and it won't work again. And this is integrated into the side, which is a cool design. Nice way to make it cheaper, but means you have to be very careful threading and unthreading. See, the farther I go, the more resistance I'm getting. Doing forward a quarter turn, forward a half turn, back a quarter turn. You do not want to overdo that. All right, so this guy, let's come out. We need to mount the motor first. Is there enough room for your motor wire to go out? Plenty of room, so I'm gonna feed the wire in. Get that guy on. So you look here, we need the drive gear to be lined up with the filament feed line. So, and of course they don't have the right driver over. That looks pretty good. Feeds in this way. I'm trying to see and line this up. Hole in there. Looks good. Using our longer screws. So this guy's going all the way in and being an axle. Bearing doesn't fit on. Is that upside down? I don't believe that's upside down. Because it won't fit to go the other way. Well, there's something quite a bit wrong because of where I think this is the wrong drive gear for this setup, actually. This is I don't remember which one's bigger, Mark 8s or Mark 7s. Well, let's look in the bin of drive gears and see if we got something that fits better. And so what I think is not fitting is, if you look down the filament path, this gear is blocking the filament feed hole kind of a lot. So the smaller drive gear. But if you look at that, now when we line that up, you can see the teeth. And you can still see the entirety of the filament feed hole. So I believe what I put on is the Mark 8 drive gear, which is smaller. And then I got a Mark 7 drive gear in there, but whatever. Smaller gear actually gives you more torque because it's a smaller lever, but you don't get as good a grip on the filament. And if we do that, that's how it was supposed to be designed. So, and then the last piece of the extruder is the tensioner. And this is putting tension down on this arm. See, there's a small amount of play. Actually, there's another piece. There's got to be a flange on there. We don't want this bearing to fall off during printing. I don't think I got any washers, but M3 in there. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit of tension on there. What kind of washers do I have handy? An M5 washer should do. And do an M3 and then an M5. can still turn, motor can turn. And that is all of the parts mounted. Don't have anything exciting left over. Actually, do another couple of these nuts that I can use cap the ends, but these are captive. I guess I could yank the bearings out if I don't. But it should be in there well enough. Alright, so wiring wise, we will take care of the wiring and the electronics next time, get the firmware installed. Until then, happy printing.